Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 240th Marine Corps birthday celebration. A message from the Commandant of the Marine Corps. When the Continental Congress raised up 2 battalions of Marines in 1775, it launched the greatest fighting force the world has ever known, a force revered globally for its uncommon valor, unparalleled adaptability, and ferocious tenacity. Over the past 240 years, the battlefields and equipment have changed, but the spirit of the United States Marine Corps has prevailed in every clime and place. 100 years ago, Marine Corps Recruit Depot Parris Island opened its doors as the first base dedicated solely to making Marines. Since then, hundreds of thousands of men and women have been forged into elite warriors at Parris Island, Marine Corps Depot, San Diego, and Base School at Quantico. Each recruit had a different reason for stepping into the yellow footprints, but all are unified by the intangible traits that characterize United States Marines and the remarkable legacy that has carried on across generations. Whether you served on the hallowed grounds of Belleau Wood, fought on the iconic battlefields of World War II, navigated the harsh terrain and climate of the Chosin Reservoir or Vietnam, conducted assaults during Desert Storm, marched on Baghdad, fought in close combat in Fallujah, or conducted combat operations in Afghanistan, everyone who wears the Eagle Globe and Anchor is a member of that storied legacy. As we celebrate the 240th birthday of our Corps, we pay tribute to all who have served, and we remember our fallen heroes. We take great pride in our legacy and in the fine men and women who carry our colors into the future. And we extend heartfelt thanks to our families for their steadfast support. The 26th Commandant, General Lewis Wilson, once said, "In the last analysis, what the Marine Corps becomes is what we make of it during our respective watches. And that watch of each Marine is not confined to the time he spends on active duty. It lasts as long as he is proud to bear the title of United States Marine. Thank you all for guarding the legacy of our Corps during your watch. Happy birthday, Marines. Semper Fidelis, Robert B. Neller, General U.S. Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps." And now please stand and render appropriate honors as we sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to our eye that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As you entered the banquet hall this evening, you may have noticed a small table here in a place of honor. It is set for one. This table is our way of symbolizing the fact that there are comrades missing from our celebration. They are commonly called POWs or MIAs. We call them brothers and sisters. They are unable to be with us this evening, so we remember them because of their circumstance. This table, set for one, is small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his or her oppressors. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms. Remember. The single rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the families and loved ones of our comrades in arms who keep the faith awaiting their return. Remember, the red ribbon tied so prominently on the vase is reminiscent of the witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper accounting of our missing. Remember, a slice of lemon is on the bread plate to remind us of their bitter fate. Remember, there is salt upon the bread plate, symbolic of the family's tears as they wait. Remember, the glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us this night. Remember, the chair is empty. They are not here. Remember all of you who served with them and called them comrades, who depend upon their might and aid, relied upon them, for surely they have not forsaken you. I will now read the names of our absent friends we lost since the last Marine Corps birthday. Lance Corporal Skip Wells. Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan. Lance Corporal Squire K. Wells. Staff Sergeant David Wyatt. Sergeant Carson Holmquist. Petty Officer Randall Smith. Robert Wazen. On November 10th, 1775, the Corps of Marines was created by a resolution of the Continental Congress. Since that date, many thousand men have borne the name Marine. In memory of them, it is fitting that we who are Marines should commemorate the birthday of our Corps by calling to mind the glories of its long and illustrious history. The record of our Corps is one which will bear comparison with that of the most famous military organizations in the world's history. During 90 of the 146 years of its existence, the Marine Corps has been in action against the nation's foes. From the Battle of Trenton to the Argonne, Marines have won foremost honors in war and in the long eras of tranquility at home. Generation after generation of Marines have grown gray in war in both hemispheres and in every corner of the 7 seas that our country and its citizens might enjoy peace and security. In every battle and skirmish since the birth of our Corps, Marines have acquitted themselves with the greatest distinction, winning new honors on each occasion until the term Marine has come to signify all that is highest in military efficiency and soldierly virtue. This high name of distinction and soldierly repute we who are Marines today have received from those who preceded us in the Corps. With it, we also received from them the eternal spirit which has animated our Corps from generation to generation and has been the distinguishing mark of the Marines in every age. So long as that spirit continues to flourish, Marines will be found equal to every emergency in the future, as they have been in the past. And the men of our nation will regard us as worthy successors to the long line of illustrious men who have served as soldiers of the sea since the founding of the Corps.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land, and sea. First we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine.
At this time, I would like to introduce the oldest and youngest Marine. I think you know who you are. If you could step to the front, please. The oldest Marine is Dennis Kirk. You've got to come up here now, sir. Dennis was born before I was. That's all I'm going to tell you. He enlisted in 1963 and served for 3 years and some interesting times in the Marine Corps to 1966. Our youngest Marine is Francesco Marlette. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Born July 8th, 89. Like grandchildren older than that. And he joined in 2007. So give us a big hand for them. Our official cake cutter is Chris Pearson. He volunteered, well, he was volunteered late this evening. Present that to the oldest, wait, here, I'll do that. It's getting too hard here. Now, as part of the procedure, we present to the oldest Marine because of the honor we feel from having the oldest Marine present. But he takes his piece of cake and gives it to the youngest Marine present before he eats it. He gives it to the youngest Marine present because to symbolize, A, that we're passing the knowledge and experience of our older Marines to our youngest Marines, and also that our older Marines, senior Marines if you will, always take the sacrifice and eat last. We always let our youngers take care first. That's a Marine Corps tradition. So if you present that, we'll cut you another piece of cake. Incidentally, they did this today on Fox News. They did it wrong because I copied it right out of the movie. As sort of an add-on to what we do for the our most junior, our youngest, and our oldest Marine, we try to pick them up a little presento to remind them that they were here on the celebration of the 240th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. So they get a glass from Ton Tavern. 240.